Going on, guys? Back at it again with another album review. This week's album review is going to be mine, and I'm going to be covering Ava Max's new album, Diamonds and Dancefloors. This album actually kind of snuck up on me. I hadn't really heard much of Ava Max's stuff, but I had been hearing the singles from this album, and I really liked them quite a bit. So, I decided I wanted to check it out. So I'm going to be going track by track, kind of ranking the songs, and giving you my thoughts, and then we'll talk about it more a little bit in the outro. So let's get it on. Coming in at last place, number 14, we've got the title track, Diamonds and Dancefloors. This song didn't really click with me fully from the start, and it still fully hasn't. It's fine. I do have it saved, but I don't think it's particularly close and that this is the worst song on the album. It's substantially less catchy than any other song on the album, and the hook is a little bit underwhelming and it's quite repetitive. So, Diamonds and Dancefloors comes in at number 14. Coming in at number 13, we've got In the Dark. Like I mentioned, I think this is a big step up on Diamonds and Dancefloors, even though it's only number 13. The verses have a nice flow to them, and I like the backing kind of like trap drums. The pre-chorus has a great flow to it, and I think that Ava Max sounds great vocally here. So why is it all the way down here at 13? It's because the chorus is a little weak. It's not bad, but I don't think it stands up in comparison to the rest of the album. So, In the Dark, number 13.
Get out of my car, get out of my bed, get out of my heart. You run up your tab, you took it too far, so pack up your bag, get out of my heart.
Coming in at number 12, we've got Get Out of My Heart. This and In the Dark are very similar songs, in my opinion, down to the fact that the beats are extremely similar. I gave this one the slight edge because I do think that this chorus is a little catchier, as I do like that almost like EDM kind of thing that they got going on here. But honestly, if you wanted to flip-flop this and In the Dark, I couldn't really tell you that you're wrong. This whole list is a matter of personal preference, but these two were very close for me. I flopped them a couple times. But ultimately, Get Out of My Heart ended up one spot higher at number 12.
Just walk away. You headed straight for day to day. Make a mistake. I'm just a little bit I'm cold as ice. I'm not the type to keep you warm.
Coming in at number 11, we've got Cold as Ice. I didn't really like this song at first, but it grew on me, honestly. I really like that intro backing bass, and the verses as a whole have a great flow to them. Ava Max sounds great vocally all throughout as well. The chorus is what held me back originally, and it's what holds me back from putting this song any higher. It's just a little bit weak in my opinion, but those verses are honestly great, and that's what got it over a couple of other songs. So Cold as Ice ends up at 11.
Never did I think I was up forever. No one tells you the cost of paradise. Paradise. Kisses, they come like a knife. I wish that.
Coming in at number 10, we've got One of Us. Her vocals really shine here, especially in that intro. This is another song that I didn't love at first, and it grew on me a little bit, and honestly for the exact same reasoning as Cold as Ice. The verses are great, and I think they flow really well, but for some reason the chorus just doesn't fully click for me. It's not bad, I just think the album has a lot better to offer, and that's why it is at number 10. I also don't really love that wanna do repetition at the end of the chorus, so yeah, overall, One of Us comes in at number 10.
Who's that girl? Oh, she and me. Say she's a friend of me. Oh, she's sweet. Oh, she a freak.
Coming in at number 9, we've got Hold Up, Wait a Minute. The groove here is great. I think there's a decent gap between this song and One of Us, honestly. The chorus here just shines in a way that it doesn't in the songs below this one. The song as a whole keeps being really catchy all throughout, and honestly, that techno breakdown kind of thing going on at the end of the chorus, it's a welcome little change. I don't mind it at all. And overall, I think the song really does earn its place here, ends up at number 9. Coming in at number 8, we've got Weapons. This is another song with a great flow to it all throughout. I love the pre-chorus a lot. I really think it's the highlight of the song, and it's what got it up this high. The chorus is catchy as well, and this is a song that just keeps me singing all throughout. It's a very good song, and I've actually heard it on the radio getting a little bit of a push. While it's not personally the song that I would have chosen to get a radio push, it's still a very solid one, and comes in at 8. Coming in at number 7, sorry, is Dancing's Done. This is a great closing song. I think it wraps up the album really well, honestly. It's got a little bit of a grittier edge to it, especially in that chorus, and that's honestly what I really like about the song. The chorus is catchy, and it keeps me singing along all throughout. The verses aren't bad here either, but it's that chorus. It's definitely the highlight, and got it up this high. So Dancing's Done comes in at number 7. So let's go, 'cause we can live forever. So show me how to love like it's the last night, baby. Like it's the last. Coming in at number 6, we've got Last Night on Earth. The verses are decent here, but wow, that chorus comes in and it just wows me, honestly. It's super catchy and it's what keeps me coming back to this song. I truly love it and I do think it's that good. To make up for the okay verses, the only reason that this song isn't higher, because like I said, I do really like this song a lot, is I think that the songs that I put above this one, the top 5, are just a little bit more complete songs as a whole, but that's no slander to this one. This is a great song, and you should definitely check it out. Last Night on Earth comes in at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we've got Turn Off the Lights. This is such a nice upbeat song with almost an EDM kind of chorus, which you just heard, but the groove all throughout the song is just so great. It never lets up, in my opinion, and it just full throttles all the way through. And as somebody who doesn't typically like EDM kind of music, I still enjoy this chorus quite a bit, honestly. This is another one that I really think this song would go great at like a club setting. But this is an absolute banger, great song. Turn Off the Lights comes in at 5. If you lost every moment with me, I'll turn it to a sleepwalker. Dream of me wherever you go. If I take you home. Coming in at number 4, we've got Sleepwalker. This is another song that just doesn't let up throughout the entire song. It's got a great groove to it throughout the whole thing, and the chorus just comes in and it's super catchy. The vocals are great. I really don't see a flaw with this song. Honestly, the only reason is it's 4 instead of higher is I just prefer the top 3. There's nothing wrong with the song at all. It's fantastic. Sleepwalker, number 3. Underground, and I feel you all around. Everywhere I go, I'm haunted by your ghost. You stay on my mind. Can't help but keep you close. Ooh, baby, everywhere I go, I'm haunted by your ghost. Coming in at number 3, we've got Ghost. I love that intro, and this song is catchy right from the start. I don't even know what kind of backing instrumentation is used here for the beat, but it's honestly fantastic. The chorus just absolutely steals the show. This and Sleepwalker were really close, but I ended up giving this one the edge because I do prefer that chorus. And this is another one that I could see going over really well at a club. If you haven't heard this song, it definitely didn't get as big of a push as the top 2 did. Make sure to check it out. It's a great song. Ghost, number 3. Coming in at number 2, we've got Million Dollar Baby. I've loved this song since the snippet she posted to tease it originally, and I know Sean's a big fan of this song as well. It's just so catchy all throughout, and you really just want to sing along at every turning point. Ava Max hits those high notes really well at the end of the chorus, showing off her vocal talent. This is a fantastic song. It just ended up getting edged out. There's just one that I preferred because there's nothing wrong with this one. It's fantastic. I'm sure Sean's a little upset it's not number 1. But Million Dollar Baby, still great, comes in at number 2. It's always my fault and you're sure abused. Just like a time bomb, and I think you should take a second just to look at your reflection, baby. Maybe you're the problem. Okay, you see a pattern, your point of view. Got it all backwards. You should take your little finger and just point it in the mirror. And at number one, we've got Maybe You're the Problem. This is the song that got me to check out this album in the first place. I love it and have always loved it since first listen. This was one of those songs that I always knew was going to come in at number one. I just love this song so much. The backing drums are great, the verses flow really well, and then the chorus comes in and it's just insanely catchy and keeps you singing along all throughout. Overall, I think this is a fantastic song, one of Ava Max's absolute best, if not her best song. I think it's that good. So maybe You're the Problem comes in our top spot. And that's going to wrap up my album review here, ranking every song off of Diamonds and Dancefloors. I'm going to talk about the album as a whole for a little bit. I was honestly really impressed with this. I did not expect to like this album as much as I do. I have heard her debut album. I think it's called Heaven and Hell. Because, you know, I liked Kings and Queens. I liked Sweet But Psycho. So I was like, oh, I'll check out the whole thing. There were a couple songs I liked on there. But, you know, as a whole, I thought it was very okay. I think this album is definitely a lot better than that one. I think this one, all throughout, like every song is I have saved. I think every song on here is pretty good. Where that's definitely just not the case with her debut. And you can really see how she's growing as an artist and as a pop star. And honestly, these days, there aren't really too many pop stars if you think about it. Like, most of the popular music, what pop titans are there that are consistently putting out, you know, other than you got your Taylor Swifts, you got your Ariana Grandes. But other than that, there's not really much. So I think Ava Max is delivering in a lane that there's not a lot of people delivering in at the moment, especially because, you know, Ariana hasn't released anything in a while. Obviously, Taylor released Midnights, but I think she's definitely putting herself up there in the pop world with this album. I think it's really good. And if you haven't heard it, definitely be sure to give it a listen. If any of these little snippets that you heard interest you at all, definitely go be sure to check out the song because I think they're all great. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up from me today. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you guys later in the next one. That's been it. Peace.